How are all of you doing? I hope you're all doing very, very good. I am back with another speed build of a new Happy Home DLC house, and this time we're going to be building Olivia's house. So when I think of Olivia, I think of someone that's very sassy, very put together, very cool, and very well read, very sophisticated, elegant, basically your dream girl, right? And so I wanted to make Olivia's house just chef's kiss. I wanted her house to impersonate who she is, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. One additional thing that I'm doing in this video today is that we're going to do the house as well as the exterior. So yeah, let's get right into it, shall we? So going right into it, as we go into Olivia's house, we see that she has basically two pieces of furniture that she wants us to put. Her theme is the theme of a bedroom. I'm not sure what this whole thing about the portal to the land of Nod is about. I genuinely have no idea. So if you know what the hell this is about, let me know in the comments down below, because I am confusion. Okay, I genuinely do not know. But as always, I'm starting off with the wallpaper. We're doing an accent wall of the white brick wall, and we're making her house very purple. I wanted to go with a more wine colored, but I saw what dress she was wearing and I was like, this is just a match made in heaven. So here we are, we're making her house very purple. I wanted to give a lot of accents of white and maybe like a little bit more dark wood. And this is what I basically came up with. When we're making her bedroom, we're not going to segregate this bedroom into like smaller rooms or any of that. I haven't unlocked the pillars or the partition walls yet. So unfortunately, I am stuck with this tiny little room and tiny little furniture that we can put around. But this is what I have thus far. And honestly, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel that if I were to actually have the option to build with partition walls and with different kinds of pillars and things, I would just feel very overwhelmed. And maybe it's because I don't really know how to decorate very well. So I get scared, and once I get scared, I'm just like, I don't really know if this is gonna work out between us. So I find myself in this boat of wanting to unlock these new things, but also just not knowing like what to do with them once I unlock them. So if you have any tips on how to battle this kind of anxiety, this kind of like performance anxiety, let me know in the comments down below. You would literally be a lifesaver. But as I had said in the introduction, I wanted to make it such that Olivia seems very well read. I wanted her house to have a lot of books scattered around. I think when you think of a bedroom, you think of things that define that person. When you walk into somebody's bedroom, does that bedroom tell you who they are? Does it tell you whose room you just walked into? And so when I think of Olivia, I think of her as this very polished cat, right? I literally think of her as a cat. Like your original definition of what a cat would personify. So I wanted her to be very sassy in that sense. I wanted her to have that elegance about her. And what screams elegance than being well read? So I definitely wanted to scatter around like musical boxes, little towels that show that she cleans after herself, little books everywhere, and maybe even some groceries. I do remember putting down some groceries on the side. But now what I'm basically getting into is decorating the walls. And I think that the wall decor actually came together very well. Can I just say that? I am obsessed with plants and putting them on walls. It's like I just want my walls to be moss. Which is a very big juxtaposition from like my own life, because I cannot tolerate bugs and insects. I have such a big phobia of them that it like blows my mind when I think about the fact that people have literal potted plants in their houses where ants can like germinate and good God. Even thinking about it drives me absolutely nuts. I wish I'd been like desensitized to bugs growing up, but that's another tangent to go on in another day. But yeah, this is what I have thus far. I am just putting up some plants on the ceilings and the walls. A lot of these little like flower garlands I think look so good. Some paintings, just setting the mood with the lighting now. I think I made her house be in like sunset era, so this is what we're dealing with currently. I really enjoy it. I really like how it came out. And in just a few seconds, I'm going to give you just a look over what the inside of her house looked like before we transitioned to the outside of her home. So I hope you enjoy this tiny little montage. Let me know what you think in the comments.
And it goes a little something like
Now we're at the outside of her house, her little yard, I would say. I have to tell y'all something. So when I first started playing Happy Home DLC, of course Eloise didn't even have a yard to decorate in the first place. But I tried decorating a few other yards after that, and my God, it was such a disaster. It was literally like the worst moment of my life. I tried to lay down some potting and stuff, and I was just like, I have no freaking idea what the heck is going on. Which is very weird because on my own island, I would only decorate the outside. Like I would make the entrance, I would make Nook's Cranny and like Able Sisters, little spots on my island. I was so used to decorating the outside, the exterior, that I never on my own island touched my own house. I just could not be bothered with it. I have no idea why. Is that the experience that you all have also had? It's so weird because all of a sudden, all across like Animal Crossing Twitter and whatnot, all I see are beautifully decorated interiors. And I'm just like, how do you do it? And then I think about the fact that I never practiced. I never had this intuition of like interior design and stuff. So I would always stick to the outside. I would always make exactly what I'm doing right now, like little spots, little picnic areas, little areas where people can chill and hang out that give the island more personality, such that if someone were to like tour my dream address or something, they would come across this beautifully decorated island, but the second they would try to go inside my house, there would just be like a barricade in front of it. I could not deal with decorating the inside. I feel like you get so bogged down by how big your island is in the first place that you don't even think about doing the inside, because like, who's gonna go in, you know? It's like a 20-minute long tour if you post it on YouTube for just the outside. Like, why would you go on the inside? But Happy Home like really made me feel that I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. I'm going more into the decoration phase. I'm going more into the interior design. And I got so into it that I completely unlearned how to decorate the outside. And it's so weird to say that because I have so much like experience in decorating the outside that I'm just like, oh, what is going on? Where am I? Is this an alternate universe? It's just terrible. It's terrible. If you've been on my streams, you would probably remember how I would like start decorating and I'd just be like, I don't think this is happening today, besties. I think I gotta dip. But yeah, talking about what I'm doing right now, I'm just making these little picnic areas. Again, I want her to be well read, but I also want her to have this very cozy and comfy outside. I want her to be able to go outside and like sit with her little birds, which is also kind of ironic considering she's a cat. Like, what was going through my head? Hello? But yeah, I just want her to have a place to sit. I kind of imagined her inviting over Raymond and having a good, tete-a-tete, if that's how you pronounce it. Listen, I took French for like a little bit. I learned it for 5 years and now it's just out of my head. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't remember French at all. So don't dock me on my pronunciation. Thank you very much. But yeah, I just think that she could have such beautiful soirees outside and just have a good time with her friends in her yard. So I really, really, really wanted to give her that space to just, hang out, chill, have a glass of wine, play the music a little bit, dance around, read some books, be sitting in the sunset on her rocking chair, just enjoying life, living her best life. That's all I want for Olivia. And I feel like I did a good job of giving that to her, but you all can also be the judge for that. Let me know how I did. I'm just going to be telling her that her backyard is done now and going through a little bit of how she thinks it looks. So yeah, let's go into that and I'll see you after this tiny little montage. So yeah, that was Olivia's house, her little happy home paradise vacation home. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really do hope that you all enjoyed it and maybe took away some like decorating tips if you've been struggling a little bit. And yeah, I just hope it was a little bit helpful at the very least. There is one thing that I wanted to touch on real quick. I am going to be streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday from now on. I decided to change up my schedule a little bit to see what works best for me, and I think I'm going to try out the schedule for now. So again, every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. PST, and I would love to see you there if you do end up watching my videos. So yeah, I just wanted to say a very big thank you for watching today. I hope you all have a great week ahead of you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, commenting, whatever suits you today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.